Hi everyone, happy Christmas, happy New Year and all the rest of it. Graham here with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation, been around, getting on for 5 3/4 years now, putting in solid foundations to be here for many generations to come. We are now expanding our economy. That'll benefit all our citizens. They all hold our currency. We give it to them free every month, and anybody can become a citizen. There's no fee, there's no obligation. You just come along and register, and you're welcomed with open arms. Come in, be positive and friendly, and you'll really enjoy life with us. We're also a non-separatist community, and that is we don't put people into groups based on their gender or what they look like, where they come from, how much money they've got or not got, or anything else. We simply see everybody as a human being, part of one big family, all linked together, all individually unique, all having something unique to offer our community, all of equal value to our community. And in a moment, we'll have a little affirmation that helps us with that ideology. And that'll come straight after what's coming next, and that is our opening prayer, a very short prayer to help us find true happiness in life. Not talking about the short-term pleasure you'll get when you pay off your credit cards and go on your world cruise and buy your new house and pay off whatever else and put your kids through college, whatever it is that you've got your goals to do financially. I'm talking about an inner joy that is with you all the time, whether your mood outside of that sort of inner confidence is elated because something wonderful's happened, or whether you're a bit down in the dumps because something's not worked out right or not gone the way you wanted. But you'll always have that inner joy, that peace, that calm, that happiness. And that is a wonderful thing to have. And it's what everybody really seeks. A lot of people don't know what's missing from the life. Most people know there's something missing and they're looking for it. Do I need more houses, more, whatever, But what they're missing is that inner joy. And the only way you can get it is through loving service to other people. And the wonderful thing about that is not only will it bring you that inner joy and you'll enjoy helping others, but it'll attract into your life everything else that you want and need. It'll start opening doors for you. It'll start making the time seem just right for everything that you want to do. It'll all start working for you miraculously. The more you go out of your way to be of loving service to others. And so that's what our little prayer's about. It's about finding that true happiness in life that you wake up with. It's with you throughout the day. You go to sleep with it. It's with you in your dreams, and you wake up the next day as well, and it's still there. So let's have that little prayer and the affirmation now, and then we'll get on to the business of the day. Dear Heavenly Father, we're so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, bless each member that they may find the joy of service, and through service, attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And our little affirmation, we're so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind and soul of thy world. Okay. I hope you're all enjoying the festive season. We're in the middle now, aren't we? We're right slap bang in the middle of Christmas and New Year. And I hope you enjoyed Christmas. I hope you had a wonderful festive time feasting with friends and relations and sharing love and accepting with gratitude everything that came your way and feeling wonderfully enriched by the ability that you had to give to others. And now we've got the new year setting upon us, and that is a time when a lot of people set out new goals. Okay, 2025 didn't really work out the way I wanted. So what are we going to do with 2026? And the main reason that those New Year resolutions don't last, they're usually all gone and done and scrapped by February sometime. The reason they don't last is people try to change their habits. They try to change what they're doing. They try to do more of this or less of that or whatever it may be, instead of trying to change who they are. Because if you change who you are, those habits, those actions will be natural to that new person. So you've got to think about not what do I want to achieve, but what will the person be like that has whatever it is you want, whether it's money, a new car. How will I enjoy that new car? What will it mean to me? How will I feel when I have it? How will I be? How will I have changed because I have that new car? Okay, that's a very simple example. But if you go about it that way and then you think of yourself in that way and you think of yourself with gratitude for being in that position now, not in the future, but right now, how you feel about possessing that car, or how it makes you proud, how you feel that it just enhances your ability to do whatever it is you want to do, brings you happiness. Feel the joy now. Feel that you are now that person in possession of that vehicle or whatever else it may be. And you'll find that you won't have to struggle with trying to change your habits, trying to do more of something. It'll start happening naturally, because that is naturally what that new person that you have become would do. And because you've become that person and you are then acting as that person, everything that that person would have naturally happens. So it's not a case of trying to use your power of will to do something that is really against your character, and as you presently are, because you presently have everything that you deserve as the person that you now are. And if you try and do something more, it's fighting against who you are. But if you change who you are, it naturally happens that those other things come into place and you get the benefits of that. Okay, so that's your New Year's resolution. By all means, set your goals, decide on what it is you want, but then don't struggle going after them. Set out to be the person worthy of whatever it is you've decided upon having. Okay? So who have we got in anyway? I want to welcome you, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching the recording. We are streaming live into Facebook group We Share Abundance Publicly, X and YouTube, and recordings are available there straight away. And a lot of people watch the recordings because even when it's not the festive season and we've got lots of parties going on and everything else, people struggle to make 7 p.m. London time. It's not convenient for everybody. So we have a lot of people that rely on those recordings, watch the recordings, and that's great. You're equally welcome whether you're watching those or whether you're here live. But when you are here live, it's wonderful. It helps me know that I'm not talking to nobody. And it's lovely for you. You can pop in your name and where you're from. Other members can see you, they can interact with you. And if you have any questions, you can also put them into the comments and hopefully you'll get an answer. Okay, we can't guarantee that we can answer everything, especially if it's a sort of support ticket issue where we need to delve into things, then you need to put in a support ticket. But if it's sort of general question about things, it's wonderful to have them, because a lot of people, when questions get asked, they think, oh yeah, that's a good idea, that's a great question. So it's wonderful when we have those questions coming in from people, and we do our best to answer them for you. Okay, let's see who we've got in live. We have top of the pops, we got Mary from Chicago. Hi there, Mary. And then we've got Nankiep from Nigeria, Richard from Devon in England, Ramachandra from Watford in England, Biago from India, Ron from Amsterdam in Holland. Who else have we got? Let me scroll down a bit. We have Willie in from, I know he's in the States and I can't remember where. I should remember, but I don't, Willie. I'm sorry. So we got Willie in from the United States. We've got the Queen from Nigeria, Carolyn from Texas, and Ramachandra's letting me know I'm coming through loud and clear. Good. Otherwise, I'd have been parroting on and nobody would have known what I was saying. Unless we used to have a deaf person that always came and they lip read. Amazing what how adaptable the brain is, isn't it, that you can lip read, especially when somebody's speaking in an accent that you probably don't understand too well, but you're able to understand what they're saying. It's people are really clever and ingenious at overcoming any obstacle, whatever it may be. And we got Deborah in from Southern Alabama, USA as well. Okay, let's start off with some numbers, because it's been a couple of days, 3 days, I think 3 days since we were here. Yeah, last Saturday. So it's 72 hours. We have an increase of 19 in the 777 plan to 46,057, an increase of 130 in our registered members in We Share Abundance to 56,528. An increase of 260 in our active member count in We Share Abundance to 3,959. An increase of 1 in the Success Blueprint, 16. An increase of 1 in the Easy Team Builder, 1217. Incidentally, the Easy Team Builder, I think, be coming up for annual renewals. So if you paid annually a year ago, you make sure that you get in before your subscription runs out. Otherwise, you'll be kicked out of the matrix. You can join again, but you won't be in the same place. You'll have lost that privileged position. So make sure that you do that. I should send a message out about that. I think the first people in have until tomorrow to renew and make sure you claim your matrix position. I can't remember how much it is now, but it's not very expensive. It's I don't know, $20 or something like that. Is it? I can't remember, for a year for the Easy Team Builder. So that is at 1 to 1,217. We have an increase of 9 in the Best Plan Ever to 1,355. An increase of 21 in the, no, sorry, it's a decrease of 21 in the Success Blueprint Pro members. I say it's a decrease of 21, but we've got, I think, about 30 people that have not renewed yet, and they've got, of course, until the 26th of January to renew their subscription. So it's just that a lot of people haven't renewed. It's actually up a little bit, even though it shows as being down by 21. And we have an increase of 54 in the, that's a net increase of 54 in the free member count in Thinking into Reality. We have an increase of 44 in the bronze members to 1,782. And that is also in the Thinking into Reality. And there's a lot been happening with that. I'll cover that in a moment. Our social media site, Your Happy Place, is growing steadily. We have another 1,274 registered members, taking us to 45,723. And active member count, these are people that have actually logged in and done something, is up by 474 to over 20,000 now. 20,044 active members there in Your Happy Place. Wonderful, wonderful growth. Okay, right. Just checking to see if we've got any more people. No, nobody else to welcome. Right. Yeah, Devian has been working on Fun Miracles, and we've got a lot of things happening there, and I've just not had the time to check it out. But we have now changed the timing for the questions. So it takes a little bit longer to answer your questions, but it's there to stop people guessing. And winning through simply guessing. It gives everybody a better chance. I think you get 5 seconds to read the question, have a think about it, and then the answers pop up one at a time. And when the answer comes up that you've thought, you know, it's the right answer, you go, boom, you click on it, and you register. Okay, so it gives people a lot better chance. You can't have people that are just saying, oh, I'll guess it's that, and I'll guess it's this, and beating everybody because they don't even read the question. So now the question pops up, you have your time to see it, think about it, get the answer, and when it comes up, click it, boom, and you're in. Okay, so that's one thing that we've done there. I think the email, we're sending email messages out to the people that win money, free people. You can play free games and win money. The top prize is $10 every week. But I mean, if you won all, you could potentially be in all 10 places on the leaderboard. You know, if you're really good, you could just get all 10 places in your name, and you'd win $10 and $9 and $8 and $7 and $6 and so on. So you win $55 in a week. It's unlikely, but that is the potential, and that's totally free. You know, nothing to do, nothing to worry about there, and it's the $2 games now. We are getting going, and we're still working on those, and we need more and more people to play so that we can test the things that we're doing there. And when you win in the free games, you're going to get an email telling you. When you win in the paid games, you're going to get an email, and it's going to be a bit different because it's going to tell you that you are now eligible for the next level game, and that where you can win a bit more money, and a bit more and a bit more and a bit more each time you win, and it gets to be in a bit more than a bit more, because if you win 7 games on the trot, you can win over $55,000 for a $2 involvement. And if you've referred somebody that wins, you as a sponsor win. I think on average you win about 10% of what they win. So if you got somebody that wins 55 grand and you've introduced them, that's 5.5 grand in your pocket, isn't it? Now, in addition to that, you are also making money on every $2 that is used as a purchase for the games. 50% of that goes out in affiliate commissions, and so you can make a nice living just referring people and getting them to play those $2 games, and then if they win, you win. Okay, so it's pretty good. I think we got Willie in as well from Texas. So Devion has been working on that, and I think New Year's Eve tomorrow. I think she's going to be missing for a while, but anyway. Now then, Vishal completed today some of the things that we wanted done, and most importantly is the qualification, because we changed it from needing to be 3 separate months where you qualify. All you've got to do now is have referred 3 people who are bronze members. It doesn't matter whether you paid for them or the system paid for them or another member paid for them or they paid for themselves. As long as you referred them and they are bronze members and you've had 3 of them, you are qualified. So a lot of people now that referred 3 members back in September are now fully qualified for life for TIR. One other change we've made there, and this is what we were doing. We were saying, okay, if you're not qualified, you can withdraw 10% until you are qualified. So what we've done now, we said, no, you can't withdraw anything until you're qualified. And that may sound harsh, but it in fact is more beneficial, because what we do now, it doesn't stop those people generating their profit share. So if somebody's got a $40 profit share, but they're not qualified, they've not referred anybody, they're going to get 2 positions in the co-op advertising. Now we are testing the co-op advertising at the moment, and the results for opt-ins were pretty good, but to convert from opt-ins to members was a bit disappointing. So I had to look at it, and I think the bridge page is not, or was not, good enough. I've changed it, and the bridge page now has something that took me all day to work on. I didn't intend to change the bridge page, but I have done, because now I have this other thing, and it took me nearly half a day to do the routine and then create a spreadsheet that shows the true potential of Thinking into Reality compensation plan. And what will happen with 2 shares, actually, with 2 shares in the co-op, you should get 3 people. We are averaging or close to it, even with the results that I say aren't really as good as I would like, and we will get them better. We are average, I think, something like 1.4 sign up per package in our testing. So if you've got 2 packages, you're likely to get 2.8 people. So you might get 2, you might get 3, you might get 5, you might get 1. We can't guarantee how many you're going to get, and it won't be the same for everybody. Some people will just have a bit more luck, and some people will be a bit less lucky. But anybody that is not qualified, their profit shares will be used in that co-op until they are qualified. In other words, until they've got 3 referred members, and it'll be totally hands-free. They won't have to do anything for it. It'll be automated, that they'll get into the co-op from their profit share income, and they will receive the members, and the members will be become bronze members one way or another, and eventually they will have those 3 members that'll qualify them for life, and that'll take their income from 5,000 a month or thereabouts to over 300,000 a month. So I think it really helps people more than saying, okay, you can have 10% or a maximum of $100. We're going to say, oh no, you can't have anything till you're qualified, but we're going to use the money that comes from the profit share for you until you are qualified, and then your quid's in. How long will it take to get to that sort of top level with 3 referrals? And I can't remember the amount now, but it's about 300,000, I think. I sent a link to the video out to the members about an hour ago, maybe a bit less. So that is in your inbox, so you can see the video. It's on YouTube. In fact, I could put the YouTube link in here. It will be in let me copy this. It will be also added into here we go, paste. That's your YouTube link in there. It will also be added in. There'll be a page with that video in the TIR website. It will be downloadable from there if you want, but you can also use the YouTube video if you choose to. And we got Willie in from Texas saying hi to his sister, I think, isn't it? I think it's your sister, Willie, Caroline from Texas, who was right up near the top, I think. I can't remember. Anyway, but anyway, I know you're both here. We got Positive Business for All. I think, is that Steve? I think that might be Steve from Canterbury, somewhere like that in England. And he says, does that mean anyone with 3 referrals now will not need to pay the $40 for 2 shares in the co-op? No, it means that anybody with 3 referrals now is qualified. Anybody that is not qualified will not be able to withdraw any income until they are qualified. But we will use any income they have to put those free members into the co-op to make sure that they become qualified. So what it means in effect is that in time, and we can't give a time for it, but in time, every person in TIR will have referred at least 3 people. And that is something that I don't think any business online has ever achieved previously. But we will achieve that, okay? And that is going to mean that everybody will benefit from it, not just the people that have never referred anybody in their life before, but also everybody that is referring people, because it'll mean that everybody is moving through faster because everybody is bringing in 3 people. Now, if everybody brought in just 2 people, we'd move very quickly, because it is that the profit share is based on basically everybody getting 2. But everybody getting 3 just means that it speeds things up. And of course, there will be people that'll get more than 3. Why stop at 3? If you can help people out by getting them into thinking into reality, just do it. Just do it. Why not help people? because thinking into reality can help anyone, anywhere. And you'll be able to do that and feel good about it. So there you go. But everybody will have a minimum of 3 people that they've referred. And we'll do that one way or another. Now, if you refer somebody and they want to move quickly, but they don't like referring because they've tried it before and they've got, they joined the NFL, not the National Football League, but the no friends left community. Like they're walking down the street and they see one of the friends, and all of a sudden the friend crosses over and he nips into a shop out of the way. They are thinking that they don't want to be bothered with that again. They don't want to hassle people, regardless of the fact that this is so wonderful that everybody will benefit. They really have this hang up because they've struggled in the past and people have been negative to them, and so they just don't want to do it. But they do want to progress quickly. So they can come in, they can pay their $30 for the bronze membership, and they're all automatically then in the profit share program. And then they want to move quickly, so they can say, okay, I'll put a bit into the advertising co-op. I'll put in $20 or $40 or $100, whatever it is that they can afford to bring in some people. And even if you only got one person for $20, you get $5 immediately that they become a bronze member. So it's only cost you $15, but you get that $5 every time they renew as well. And then as they become qualified and get that first $40 withdrawable, you get $40 as well. So you're getting $40 there. And every time that it happens and it renews, it's an ongoing recurring income. But when they've got to that $40, they're also in the silver plan, and you'll be in the silver plan because you'll have got there before them, and you'll be getting profit share from there as well. And that is also going to be a double match on what they're getting. And even if you only got one person for $20, or even if you didn't get anybody the first time and you bought another share and so you spent $40, one person more than pays for that investment in the co-op. As I say, the co-op, I'm disappointed with the results at the moment. It's running at about 1.4 people per share. So that is something that we're working on improving. But even at 1.4 people per share, I was nearly swore then, it's a very good deal. Okay, it really is. So it's something that anybody can do. And if anybody comes in and they haven't got the resources to buy the co-op, and they don't have the confidence to go out and share their affiliate link with people, then they are still going to get those 3 people, because they're still going to get that profit share. They won't be able to withdraw it. They won't be seeing cash in their hand for a while, but that money that comes in will be used to put them into the co-op, and that will, in time, whether it happens with the first $20 or whether it happens with the second $20 or whether it happens with the third $20 that we use of their profit share to put them in the co-op, they will in time have those 3 referrals, which will massively boost their income potential. And everybody literally everybody will in time have those 3 people. Now, the quicker you work with people and get them through that, the faster it'll happen. And that will happen more because now we are working on making sure that every 2 people out of, every other person that you refer will automatically go into your pay line for the profit share. So previously, I mean, they were just going all over the place, and it was possible, but more difficult to improve your speed of your profit share. But with what we're doing now, you introduce 3 people, 2 of those are definitely in your pay line. You introduce 4 people, and still 2 are in your pay line. You introduce 5 people, 3 are automatically in your pay line, and so on. So that is what we're working on now, and that should be implemented pretty quickly. We've got a couple more people in, I think, have we? Or no, one's a question, and one is one's from Bazina, just popping in to say hi. We'll watch the replay. Lovely to see you. Happy New Year, Bazina. So we've got Steve saying, so if I already have 3 referrals and I will be in the co-op, it's up to you whether you're in the co-op. You don't get paid into the co-op unless you are unqualified, and then we use your money from the profit share to put you in the co-op. But if you've got 3 referrals, you're qualified. But if you are wanting to put money into the co-op, then yeah, you can get extra referrals from the co-op. Can't guarantee them, but on average, you will get more referrals through the co-op. We can't tell you how many, we can't guarantee you're going to get any. It's advertising, isn't it? And it's always a little bit hit and miss, but over time, it averages out. Okay, so the co-op is optional. At that point, it's something that you can do or not do. However, when you get into the silver plan, and when you've got beyond silver and been paid into the gold plan, then the next $50 you earn will be used for multiple income streams. And if you're in all the multiple income streams that we have, then the balance will be used for the co-op. So people are going to actually in time get over 3 referrals each. So that is going to happen, but that'll take a little bit longer because it means people getting into that stage from the silver membership. And you'll see that in the video that I put in there. The video lasts, I think it's about 20 minutes. I tried to make it shorter, but I couldn't, certainly not in the time span. If I get more time in the future, I'll perhaps be able to condense it into a little bit shorter, but at the moment it's a few seconds, I think, over 20 minutes. Okay, but I think it will help you understand the potential. The potential is huge. I have been also working on additional lead capture pages based on the video, and then it'll lead to the bridge page, which I have included the video on now, and I think that will encourage more sign-ups. Just to give you an idea, I think we've got about 100 people that actually submitted their email address. Of those 100 people, not all of them have verified their email address. I can't remember what the number of verification is, but it's quite small, so we need to improve that as well. And I'll be doing something along those lines to improve that. But of the people that did actually join and verify their email, we have, as I say, it works out at about 1.4% that have joined, and that is out of the total number of clicks. I'm getting myself in a mess here. I don't know the actual percentage from that, but I'm pretty sure that the new bridge page will improve the conversion rates, and we'll be working on getting them better all the time, because that's what you do. We'll be split testing, and as we get one that does better, we'll be split testing, and that will become the standard, and so on. Okay. And we've got Ashoka from India. Can't remember. I think from India. I can't remember who it actually is, but he's saying Happy New Year to everybody. So there you go. That's where we are anyway with TIR. It is getting close now to what I want it to be. There is no way that we could have moved forward without making everybody contribute. Because if you don't make everybody contribute, too many people don't contribute, and then you get people working hard for it's a bit like living in the UK. You know, people work hard, pay the taxes, they get ripped off, they can't get anything, they get no benefits, and they're paying for people that make more money than them doing nothing through social benefits and handouts, and that's where socialism, communism, call it whatever you want, falls down. Because if there's no incentive to work, people don't work. Why would you want to go out and work and earn a minimum wage when you can stay at home, do nothing, and you get more than somebody that's going out working? And that is what's happening in the UK and in a lot of other countries. But it was happening in We Share Abundance, and we're about to change that. And that is what, I mean, we've got some wonderful programs in there, but we've got too many people that, and it's not their fault, because we built it that way because we wanted to help people. But I should have known better. I've been around a long time, and I know, and it's become even more obvious over the past 20 years with more physical countries, geographical countries. You know, you look at Venezuela, that was one of the wealthiest countries in South America. In fact, it was the wealthiest country in South America. But they got into a situation where they nationalized all the oil, which was their main wealth, took it away from the companies. The companies then didn't run it, the government ran the thing, and they shared out the profits, but then there were too many people not doing anything, and the people at the top tend to be grafting anyway, and not grafting in the terms of working, but graft in the terms of skimming everything off for themselves. And you know, and now Venezuela is probably the poorest, if not the poorest, definitely close to the poorest nation in South America. It's in a mess. Inflation is rife, and there's no sort of way out. People are trying to get out of Venezuela because it's so bad, rather than when people were wanting to get into Venezuela because it was so good. And that's happened in a very short space of time. And we've been trying to put in social programs through We Share Abundance for our existence, and prior to that with other, before we became We Share Abundance, for 20 years before that. And now, realizing the error of our ways, we are effectively forcing everyone that joins to be successful by contributing. But they don't have to have skill, they don't have to have money, they don't have to have great work ethic, they don't have to spend time doing things, and they will succeed because they will be helping everybody else. Okay, and we got somebody else in as well here. Who have we got in? We've got Ashok is my referral. Okay, Willie. And then we've got Willie Lovely Senior. Oh no, that's still Willie. And we've got Bozina in from Slovenia. And she's saying, I'm glad I was able to catch you. Okay, catch me if you can. Okay, right. So that is that is where we are, and I think we're in a wonderful position, an amazing position. I've also not had time today to get further on the payment system that we'll be putting in, but that is looking really, really good now. I'm hoping we can get started with that early in the new year. I have to find the best way to take payments from you for the pledges that you've made, and we'll need to issue you some sort of certificate or something similar to a share certificate. We'll work out how that will be done, and it will change the way that you are repaid for your effort, but we're going to make it as good as we can for you, and we're going to make it as good as we can for all the members. We want to have an affiliate program as well as we'll call you founders program, those people that have made the pledges that are going to help us pay to get it all set up. But I'm hoping we can get it all set up and done and dusted in January, so that we'll be able to, I don't think we'll be able to issue physical cards by the end of January. It'll take probably to mid-March before we can get all that sorted out. But we'll be able to issue virtual cards that will be able to be added to your phone for Google Pay or Apple Pay, and of course buying anything online, as well as using that in your grocery store, supermarkets, and all the rest. Okay, so that is also looking really, really good. 2026 is going to be an amazing year, folks. It is going to be better than I even imagined it was going to be in 2025, and we didn't get there. But in 2026, we're going to go above and beyond, because what we have now is really, really special. And when we implement that alongside the payment system and bring in our final program, I think it'll be our final program, Beyond Infinity as well. Not Beyond Infinity, what am I talking about there? Banish Poverty. I want to talk about Beyond Infinity a little bit as well. Then that is that is all going to be absolutely magnificent. Okay, so who have we got here? We've got Lewis saying Happy New Year as well, and we've got Ashok saying, can you please clarify about withdrawal process? Withdrawal process for what? If it's We Share Abundance, it's pretty much automatic from whatever program into your available cash wallet, and then you can do what you want with it from there. if you're talking about TIR, we don't have an automated system set up yet. It will be built into the new plan, but the new payment plan, it'll all be integrated into there, and that'll be automated. But until then, if you have withdrawable commissions, you can put in a support ticket and we'll add them into your available cash wallet in WeShare Abundance, and then you can withdraw them through the exchange in the normal way. I hope that's answered your question. It's been muted before, it's been answered before, but it's a good question because everybody is interested in how do I get paid. So that is how it happens. But you have to put in a support ticket from TIR at the moment. We don't have an automated process. We did try setting up in a few different ways, and we were met with obstacles every step of the way that just made us decide to build our own system, and that's what we're doing, and that will benefit everybody in more ways than one. Not only will it make it very easy for you to spend your money, but it will make it an extra profit center for you, and it'll just be good. Okay, it'll be part of the wonderful 2026. Okay, have I got anything else to bring up? I don't think so. Things always take me longer than I hoped, so I am still struggling to get everything done that I would like to do. I've got quite a long to-do list. I am working my way through it, but we'll get there in the end. So check out the video. As I say, by tomorrow I will have a page on TIR with that, and I will also have some new funnels for you through LeadSleep for capture pages and bridge pages that will be available to you based on the. In fact, I can show you what I've done so far, but this you can't use yet because if I can, I think it's here. Yeah, you can't use this yet because this is only set up for the co-op. But let me do a quick screen share for you folks. But I will be expanding it into something that you'll be able to use as well. So hopefully that'll come up in a minute and we can make it a bit bigger for you. So this is a new lead capture page that I created. And I'm hoping this will work really well. I don't know yet. We've not tested this. It's only been created late today, and that page goes from there to here. Is that showing now? Yep. So let me show you what that page is like. That page is a thank you for subscribing. I am going to add something in here to make sure that they verify their email. But everyone has the right to abundant life. Watch the video below to learn how you will automatically turn a one-time $30 into a huge recurring income. And that, of course, follows on from this, where you're saying one-time $30 into 342,610. And this is the video that plays, that explains the process, and that's the video that I gave you the link to. And then they can sign up here below the video. So as I say, that isn't yet available to you, because because it's not actually working yet, and it's not been tested, and there is still a bit of work to do on that thank you page, because I want more people verifying their email. Getting a lot of people opting in, but they're not verifying their email, so we need to really give them more incentive to do that. Okay. Anything else? No? Okay, tomorrow is New Year's Eve. We won't be here, but enjoy New Year's Eve. Enjoy. A lot of you, I know, will stay up till midnight and go, whoa, Happy New Year and everything, be at parties, be in the pub, fancy dress balls and all the rest of it. I'll be in bed. But we will be here meeting on New Year's Day. We'll be into 2026, and it's going to be a great year, folks. It's going to be a great year. Get your mind in gear. Imagine yourself now generating that income from TIR, how it's going to affect you, what you're going to do, the person you're going to become, and be that person now. And it'll just speed everything up for you. God bless. Okay. No more questions? That's it. See you New Year's Day. I'll see you next year. God bless.